Hi, this is Rand Smith, and today I'm going to share with you some of the things I've learned about how to generate leads using Facebook, or better said, your Facebook business page. So, first of all, let me share with you that you want to create multiple business pages. And yes, you can do that. In fact, you can create as many Facebook business pages as you choose to. And you should target those Facebook business pages toward client types, neighborhoods, and the bare bones minimum, one for buyers and one for sellers. You want to create a page name that is not about you. No one cares about you, your name, or your company name. The first word should be a verb or an adjective, such as nicest Carmel Homes, best home buys in Temecula. Facebook doesn't require your name on the business page, and nor do I think it should be there. Your Facebook URL, when they allow you to choose a vanity URL, that's your domain name for your subdomain name for Facebook, it's just as important as your page name. Now, I try to name the two as close as I can to the same. Now, likes, when you get a like in your Facebook business page, they're potential clients, okay? And clients are lead, which means what? Well, income. So think of it that way. Now, I'm going to show you some of my best posts to use as a formula. You will notice at the top, it says unsold home help. That's a hot link. It said your home did not sell. Do you know why? I specialize in homes that didn't sell, which should have. I will tell you why your home didn't sell and what you must do to get it sold. Get my free Smart Seller's Guide to getting your home sold. And then there's a link underneath. Now there's a photo. For some reason it's not showing here. Okay, oh, there it is, over here on the right, just where I was looking. Okay, so what must it have on the right-hand side? It says you must send a hot link, and you must have it in two places, above your verbiage and headline and below it. Okay, you want to have them in a place where you can secure, you want to send them to a location where you can secure their personal information. Otherwise, why bother? And that would be a lead capture website, a landing page, a squeeze page. All of those are talking about the same thing. So there's the headline at the top, and I use caps for that because you can't bold it. Your home didn't sell. Do you know why? I specialize in homes that didn't sell, which I think should have. I will tell you why your home didn't sell and what you must do to get it sold. Get my free Home Smart Seller's Guide. Okay? Now, this still isn't the picture I'm looking for. It should say Smart Seller's Guide down there in that little title area. And I don't know why it doesn't, but you get the idea. Let's move on. Here's some more examples for you. Now, on this one on the left, I've shown you, I've used an actual picture of part of my lead capture page as an enticement. You always want to use a photo of a very nice home. It doesn't have anything to do with the home you're selling, but it needs to be a photo that you have permission to use. Okay? And this is a sample of an ad I did for people to send them to my lead capture website business, which is ClientCreator.com. If you're in the real estate business or unable to generate qualified leads, please just check this out. There is a formula you can use to generate qualified leads just about every day. You need one tool to implement this system: targeted lead capture web pages and automated follow-up. Check it out right here, and you click on the link. It takes you to ClientCreator. I used an example of a lead capture web page there. Okay, now across the way it says my home value is California home buyers race to beat the interest rate hikes, and these are example on the right here. Time is running out. Sell your home while buyers are still buying. See what your home could sell for in today's red-hot market, free of charge with no obligation. And guess what? They click on that link, it takes them to my lead capture website. Now, you could do something different if you're looking to get likes and just activity and engagement. Not so much engagement as really trending, if you will. I did a two-step, and I got twice the return for this. On the left, it says, can you guess who the person in the middle is? Need a hint? And then it says, be sure to like the post if you had some fun guessing. Answers to follow in the next post, 4 hours from now. Now, you can play along. Do you know who that is? Answers to, 4 hours later, my post came out. Answers to my previous photo contest or photo post. And it tells you who that person is. It's Clint Eastwood. Oh, it's somewhat hidden. That was too easy, wasn't it? The person on the far right is none other than, well, that would be me, of course. And check out those mutton chops. Wow. See, people like you to be human. What year was this photo taken? Oh, you guys don't even want to know this. Makes me sick every time I say it. 1975. Okay? That's just incredible. All right? That's probably before many of you were even born. That's a scary thought. Thanks for having some fun with me. Please click like so I know who played. It's very simple. And I got hundreds of likes. There's some simple ways to get likes, which are potential clients or leads. Okay, had to take a drink of water, you guys. And let's move on. Use the feedback posting schedule to set up 10 to 15 posts in less than 30 minutes. You only want to have to mess with this stuff once a week. You do all your posts one afternoon, schedule 30 minutes, maybe 45. And here's how you do it. Up on the top left, it says that's where you would put your post in. You go ahead and put the hot link, then your headline, then the body copy, and then end with your hot link again. Upload a photo of a home if you're sending them to your lead capture website for either buyers or sellers. Okay, then there's a little clock down below in the second photo on the left. You see a little clock, you click on that, and it says add the year. On the next slide below that, it says add the month. Okay, on the slide below that, you've added that. I said September. On the slide to the right, on the top, it says, the next thing says to add the hour. So I've got September 5th, I add the hour. I use 3 p.m. because that's usually the best time to post. Okay, you're going to get a lot of readership then. And then you can add the minutes. And as you see in the final one here, I put 3 o'clock at 3 p.m. is when I want this to post. And you can go through and do all your ads in one sitting. You can do the same ad and have it go out every 10 days and get tons of mileage out of it. Okay? Now, what it does is allows you to set up a week's worth of Facebook biz page posts in one sitting of about 30 minutes. When you click schedule, this is what you're going to see, the box on the far right. It says your post has been scheduled. It tells you the date and time. And you can go back in there and modify those later if you want. And you simply click on close. Do not spend time engaging in non-dollar productive social media activities. It's just too easy to accidentally create a bad habit. I've seen this over and over again. Too many agents with too many bad habits spending all their time engaging in posts on social media. Again, on the left, this is another way, using the same style post, the same formula, with a link at the top, then the headline, and then your body copy with a call to action and the link at the bottom. Okay? This is a promoted post. It is much bigger in your time. It's in the timeline. It's more noticeable and it gets more attention. But it does cost you like $20 to do it. You could spend 10 if you want or 40 if you want. Okay? So this is a promoted post on the left. That's what that is, a promoted post. That's a paid ad. And then this is a regular ad on the right. Now, it's smaller. You can only get a limited number of words. The photo is smaller and it's more expensive. So guess which ones you do? The promoted post, because it shows up. See that second benefit? Shows up in the timeline, in your timeline, which makes it bigger and gets more attention. The one on the right is those ones you see off to the right that everyone knows somebody's paying for. Now, promoted post option is worth a $20 to $50 investment in my opinion. But you must make a landing page to send people to. You have to have a landing page so that when they click on that link, you offer them something of value. When they click on the link, guess what? It takes them directly to your landing page. So I got exposure when I promoted this post. I think I spent about $8. I got 1,241 people that saw it. I got 31 likes at that time. It's much more than that now. And 2 comments and 5 some other deal. And 6 other, and I forget what that little calendar function is there. Isn't that terrible? I know just enough to make money on Facebook, and you should too. Some things I don't need to know. Okay, next. If you have this PowerPoint in front of you, you can click at the top. It's a hot link to take you right to a video and teaches you how to create promoted posts. Now, here's what some of my promoted posts have done. And you can see exactly what I spent. $1.18 to get 19 clicks. Okay? $1.18 to get 19 clicks, you guys. 19 people to my lead capture website. I spent $3.22 to get 41 clicks. Then I spent $49 to get 59. Doesn't figure, does it? Think about that. But I'm learning as I go. And now I got it down. I think I can get more clicks and click-throughs than anybody else. Here's my ad reach over here. Now, when you notice, when I got those 41, I got that out of a reach of only 789 because it was very targeted. Out of the 6,900, something I only got 10 more. Or whatever that is, 18 more. Well, that's quite a bit, but not worth the extra money, is it? You know, 49.53? I don't think so. Okay, so there you have just some proof that what I'm telling you works. Here's the step-by-step process that you can use right now. So here's the formula. Step 1, create a post using this formula. Number 1, the arrow leads up to it, is a hot link. Then your headline, number 2. Number 3 is a description. Number 4, call to action. Number 5, repeat the hot link. Number 6, upload a nice photo of a home that you have permission to use the photo on. Okay, there it is. Clean, crisp, and the most effective post, and the only post that you should have in your Facebook business page. Okay, step 2, the links must take prospects to a clean looking landing page just like this one. Find out what your home is worth in this red hot market. They fill in their name and email address only, and then they click on the free home valuation. It asks for their name and email only. It has a targeted headline up here that should match your post. It has a nice home photo. Okay, it makes the offer. It provides an obvious benefit, and it needs a submit button. Let's move on. Now, this is my page 2 of my lead capture website, which is the most effective 2-step lead capture system out there that I know of. And it's called the Oh, by the way, page 2 of my landing page. Once they submit their name and email address, the hard decision's over. They've already decided to tell me who they are. This pulls up after they hit submit, says, oh, by the way, we need a little more information about your home. Of course you do. You're going to do a free CMA for them. So now I get all the information I need to do the CMA instead of trying to drag it out of them during an email process. This is the best way I've found, the most effective way, because they've already made up their decision. There is a law in marketing that says that it's the law of consistency, and it says that people usually act consistent to their already made up mind and decision. So once they made up their mind and made the decision to provide me their name and email address, this was an easy decision, because to finish the process, they're required to do this. Now, I don't have all of those fields required, okay? And you can make, in my system, I can make them all required. I can remove half of them, or I can make them not required. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. But that's what it looks like. Now, and in step 4, you need a thank you page, clean, professional, personalized, okay? And it addresses the person, okay? It gives you, it's personalized from you. Thank you for request, receive the home valuation. Your completed home valuation will be emailed to you shortly from R. Kevin Smith. That would be me. Step 5, and this is optional. Your lead capture system, I believe, should notify you of every new prospect. And it should be by email, by text message, and provide you the name and the email address of the person that signed up on your landing page and the name of the landing page. Step 6, I think, and it's optional, their information is added to your database automatically. The property information also is included. The date it was updated or included, and the lead origination, where it came from, which website. That's what I think your lead capture system should do. Mine does. If you want to know what I use, hang on, I'll tell you. Step 7, this is mandatory. Every time someone signs up on your lead capture website, you must have it set off an automated email campaign that will follow up and follow through, sending instant message to begin with, and then an email relationship building email campaign every 3 to 4 days for about 90 days. These email messages should be short, relevant, conversational, and designed to develop the relationship. This is the best way to generate leads, and the only way I found to generate leads effectively on Facebook.